Hello, my name is Edward Kelly, and I'm here today with. What's your name, ma'am?
Jasmine.
Okay, Jasmine, what's your profession?
I'm a professional escort.
What's the nature of your job exactly?
Well, basically, what I do is I have men pay me for their time.
And have you gone. Tell me an experience that you've gone through on the job. What's a daily experience? Just give us some details.
Well, basically, I post my ad online and I have all different types of men call me or text me, and I basically give them my price and we meet up and, we do the deed.
Okay, and how much do you charge these men?
Well, I normally charge 30 minutes, $100, in an hour, 200.
What are these men usually looking for?
Well, some just want to hang out, take me out to dinner, but then you have the other ones that are looking for sexual intercourse, of course, like oral sex and things like that. Some are looking for fetishes, but, I don't do that, so, they have to go somewhere else for that.
Is this job a safe job?
Well, I mean, it's safe most of the time, but then you also have those moments where, it is pretty dangerous.
Can you describe a specific experience that was a dangerous time for you?
Well, there was this one time where, I went to the guy's house and, you know, we did what we did, and I was supposed to get my money, of course, and, he kind of would not give me my money. So, you know, he would not let me leave the house, and of course, we had to have a little scuffle. And, I ended up, going to the hospital pretty beat up, and I didn't get my money, so, yeah.
Did this keep you out of the job for a while, or?
Well, no, I know that this job is dangerous, so, I got out the hospital, and I was back doing my thing that night.
Well, do you have, I guess what they would call a pimp or some sort of manager?
Well, of course. I mean, like every escort does, I have my pimp, he's pretty good, actually. We get along pretty well.
Is he pretty controlling, or is he, does he let you do what you want?
Well, basically, he's like my boss, so he's supposed to be controlling, I guess, but it works out for the both of us.
Well, did he force you into being an escort, or did you go into this with your own volition?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say I was forced, but you can basically call it being forced. I met up with him one day, and, he gave me the idea to become an escort, and basically, I was like, no at first, but he kind of forced me into it, and I mean, the money's good, so why not?
Well, do you ever want to get out of being an escort?
I mean, eventually, yes. I don't want to be an escort all my life, but, when that time comes, I guess I'll leave if I can.
Well, with all of the danger and the circumstances that you're going through as an escort right now, what do you think of the kind of system, the brothel system that they have together in Nevada?
Well, I actually think that that's a great idea. Me actually being in this profession, I wouldn't mind being in one if they had one around my area. I actually think that the girls are very safe there and they're well taken care of, and I wouldn't mind being in a system like that.
Well, these women, they get regularly tested and they're um, free of diseases and things like that. And do you find that as a risk in your job?
That is a very high risk. Some guys have the idea that they do not want to use protection, and I mean, you have to do what they ask for because they're paying you, so of course that is a risk because you don't know what these guys have, so that is a high risk actually.
Well, this concludes our interview. Are there any last comments that you'd like to add?
Sure. Well, basically, I just want to let everyone out there know that this is actually a very great profession to be in. Of course, it is unsafe at times, and at times I really do wish that it was more safe. But, I mean, you do make more money than your 9 to 5, let's just be honest. And it's in a shorter amount of time, actually. So, I would encourage women to try it out, actually. But we do need those more safer systems for us girls to actually work in.
Well, thank you, Jasmine, for your time, and I really appreciate all that you've had to say.